Hello and welcome back. My name is Rob Wells and this is the Wargame Explorer. And I have an announcement to make. I'm going to be doing some wargaming. I know it's been all model railroads and today is all model railroads, but in the next video, which is going to come very soon, there will be wargaming. Anyway, in the last video, I talked about how I had ruined my railroad, and what I had done was I had tried to ballast the track, and I did ballast the track, but I glued it too early, and then I ran my locomotive over it, and the trucks of the locomotive got gluey, ballasty grit in them, which ruined this locomotive. I say ruined. I'm gonna go to the train store, see if they can clean it. I have taken apart everything that I can figure out how to take apart, and it just derails and derails and derails. So anyway, my layout was a nightmare. I have replaced all of the track with Kato Unitrack. I got rid of all of my Atlas Flex track. It is 100% Unitrack now, and it works really well, and I have a new locomotive that I love, and it is smooth as butter. And so let me show you this. So this is my new locomotive, and the desk is an absolute mess because I've been working on it. You can see all the new spackle from where I have laid down new track. But that new locomotive, a Milwaukee, is just as smooth as butter. It also has a much narrower wheel span, so it can take turns tighter than my Union Pacific could. And so that is something cool. A couple things to note: I have built this factory. By the way, there's wires everywhere, and I have a plan for taking care of the wires. This factory, in fact, which has redcoats fighting a monster on top, is actually housing a Woodland Scenics lighting thing. That's the whole reason for that to be there, is so that I could stuff a lighting thing inside it and it would hide it. The other light thing is behind this rock. You can see the wires that are coming out of that. I've ordered some telephone poles, and I'm gonna see if I can do something with the wires. Fortunately, the aesthetic that I've done with this layout is that it is kind of this advanced technology in old times. So I've got wires here, I've got wires here. So the fact that I've got this wire here that goes to the lights isn't that big of a deal. But obviously you can see that wire in the back. I want to hide those. They're going to be hidden. The lights that are up on the mountain, the wires in some of them, I hung flags off of them to show that they were purposely there, but obviously there's one wire that is not supposed to be there. So we're working on it. We're making progress. Now the wargame piece of this. I am going for the first time in my life to Great Britain. My wife and I had a 20th anniversary trip scheduled to go to Scotland, and it was scheduled to go in March of 2020, and as we all know, March of 2020, you couldn't suddenly fly. So we've been sitting on these tickets to Scotland for 2 years, 2.5 years, waiting for a chance to go, and the tickets were going to expire at the end of 2022, and we made the decision that we're going. Now, I have an injury and I cannot walk very well. We have found an Airbnb. We're going to spend all 10 days in Edinburgh. We're so looking forward to it. The Airbnb is right at the base of the Edinburgh Castle, right on the Royal Mile. And we're just going to spend our time. We have a few day trips planned with a tour agency that are going to be very touristy. Go up to the Highlands and go to Hadrian's Wall. I've always wanted to see Hadrian's Wall. But we're going to be hanging out in this Airbnb. My wife is an artist. She's a watercolorist. And she's going to be painting. And so I am taking my new Leagues of Votan box set. I am going to be packing. It comes in the mail on Thursday, so I am going to frantically assemble as much as I can assemble on Friday while I'm getting everything else prepared for the trip, and then I'm going to pack up a minimal amount of paints and a palette and brushes and wrap those squats up tight as a bug, and I am going to paint some Scotland squats. And I am so excited about just hanging out in Scotland, in the home of Games Workshop, and painting squats, which, for those who don't know, squats are what got me into 40K. I can't recall exactly whether it was Harlequins or squats, but I got into 40K first edition, and it was, I bought around the same time the box of plastic squats and the box of metal Harlequins. And I love them dearly, and I have always missed squats, and they're back, and I'm so excited. And so I'm enthused to just hang out in the home of Games Workshop and paint some Scot squats. And so that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to post some videos while I'm there because we're there for 10 days. It's going to be phenomenal. We're going to eat the Scottish breakfast. We're going to eat haggis. We're going to do all the touristy things that you've got to do. We're going to have tea. It's going to be phenomenal. Anyway, thanks so much for listening, guys. I will see you when I am in Scotland.